That would be me.
Look who we're hanging with.
Jason David Frank.
Boom shakalaka.
Please do not change channel.
Thanks for logging on and tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. That way you can keep coming back over and over to hang with us and our wonderfully talented and creative guests in the arts and entertainment world. I'm Allyson Murray, and right now we are at the Foothills Arts Center in Oneonta, New York for the second annual AuthorCon and Paranormal Horror Festival, hosted by Tiffany Ray, DTM Wicked Radio, and Denny Gager. And we are hanging with author Nicole Minuck. Thank you so much for hanging with us.
Thank you for having me.
So tell us about your books. This is your first one and this is your second one.
So I write young adult fantasy. These books are a part of a trilogy. The third book I'm currently writing. This is book one and this is book two. Young adult paranormal.
What's the book blurb?
Okay, so in the first book you meet a character named Addie, and she's dealing with survivor's guilt because she lost her parents in a car accident. And she was like the lone survivor. But throughout the book we kind of find out that Addie's parents' accident may not have been an accident, and there were other things that kind of played a role to the supernatural element of it, and so she has to deal with some interesting scenarios in the book.
Oh, it sounds so interesting. So what was your inspiration to becoming an author?
I've always liked to envision like stories and write stories when I was younger, but then I kind of shied away from it, and I was into poetry a lot as a teenager, and then I kind of came back to it. I read a really good book when I was like 18, 19, and I just fell in love with the world of being able to create this world that I could draw these people into, and I just haven't stopped since. So
beautiful, awesome. What do you find is the most difficult part of your creative process?
Writer's block.
Oh.
Yes. There will be times where I know I need to write and I want to write, but I'm so stuck in a spot where I'm like, where do I go? So usually what I'll do is I'll just put aside what I'm working on, and I'll let my brain go where it wants to go. And then usually that works out for me, and then I'm able to come back around full circle and get back to what I'm supposed to be working on at that time. So,
are you more of a plotter or a pantser?
Oh, I'm a pantser, definitely. This first book, I did not plot it. I didn't even know it was going to be a paranormal book when I began it. I literally, my husband was like, just don't even think, just sit down and write, because I'd written something previously, but I haven't put it out yet because it's like my baby and I'm holding on to it.
Yeah.
And I just sat there and I just started writing, and then it just turned into this whole world and paranormal.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Awesome. When did you realize that word had power the first time?
Probably when I started reading a lot more, and how these certain books affected me, and like I've read a book and like had tears streaming down my face, and people look at me like I'm the craziest thing in the world. Like, why are you? It's a book. No, but I'm so engrossed into it, and you know, you really become involved in that story. So I agree with you, especially if it's a really good book. Yes, and it can make you feel
like you're in it.
Yes, and
or you can picture the places and the things that are happening.
Yeah, I like when I read, if I can view it like kind of like a movie in my head.
I do.
That's when I'm really connecting to it.
Yeah, so that's so cool. Where's your most favorite place to go to recharge, to draw more creative ideas?
Usually, I like to listen to like a lot of indie like artists that aren't signed. Like, you can find a lot of them on YouTube, and they're very just listening to a lot of different music like that.
Oh, cool.
Kind of inspires me, just like listening to the stories they're telling. It just gets me in like a certain mood to like write, and also certain like shows and movies and stuff, kind of in the genre that I write.
Oh, that's cool.
Just putting myself in a situation where I can see stuff. Oh, like, well, that's a good idea, or that's a good idea, or you know, I could do something.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, that's awesome. What is challenging to you? Was it challenging for you to get your first book published?
I've done everything myself, so I publish.
Oh, you're indie?
Yep.
Awesome.
So I hire my own editor, I hire my own cover artist and everything. It was hard in the beginning because I didn't really know what I was getting into.
Right.
I didn't know about self-publishing as much as I should have. So, but luckily, Facebook has a great group of indie authors, and a lot of them are so willing to like walk you through what you need to do. So I've met so many great people that way.
Yes.
And they've just changed my life, and I've learned so much, and I'm still learning. Yeah.
That's awesome. Who designs your book covers?
Her name's Laura Kate. She is also an author. She writes great books. She did both of my books.
Beautiful.
And she will be doing my third book cover. So, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So have you frequented a lot of cons and events and book author signings?
I've done, this would be my second like bigger signing. I've done like some local stuff, but nothing really big like this.
Okay.
This would be my second big event.
Very good. Do you have anything coming up after today?
Not as of right now, but I'm hoping to get some. I'm just recovering from surgery and stuff, so I don't want to have too much on my plate right now, so I just want to relax a little bit.
So where can people find your books?
You can find them on Amazon. I also have them on iTunes, Nook, usually like all the digital platforms. You can also go to my website. It's author Nicole Minuck at wix.com.
Okay, good.
Book one is actually currently free on all digital platforms, so you can download that.
Awesome. Very cool. Do we have time for a game, Harry? Did you tell Nicole we like to play games on this show?
Uh-oh.
I think Nicole's going to be good at, I'll ease her into it. This is her first interview. We're going to play Go Bleep Yourself.
Oh boy.
Have you ever played this game?
No.
It's really fun. You just pick a card.
Okay.
There's a little sentence, and then you fill the bleep in with whatever you want it to be. So
Like just a random word?
just whatever you think.
Okay.
So it could be in the gutter, it could be, not too bad. I usually go in the gutter.
Okay, you go first then, so I can see where this is going.
Okay.
Is this a PG show?
Well, it's whatever you want. It'll be a good day if bleep. Jeez, oh, that's a hard one for me, boy. It'll be a good day if I don't have a meltdown of some sort.
Well, that's good. Okay. So it says, I pretend I'm bleep in the shower. I want to say Mariah Carey.
Oh, yay.
But I definitely can't sing like her, and I can't hit any notes like her. But nobody's watching, so why not, right?
There you go. You can belt that shit out.
Yes. Until my kids come in, and then they're like, Mom, what are you doing? And I'm like, get out. I'm singing. American Idol here. Hello.
Let's see. I've got, it's best to bleep when it's raining. It's best to have sex when it's raining.
Oh boy. Oh, okay. I once found bleep in my hair. I don't know where to go with this. I'm gonna stay safe and say I once found Play-Doh in my hair because my kids
yes.
play with it like it's going out of style.
How many do you have?
2.
Aw.
2, yep.
Young?
7 and 5.
Oh,
yep.
young.
So they're young.
Yes.
Still.
They're still in the Play-Doh stage.
Yes.
Well, guys, it's been so much fun hanging with Nicole. I am Allyson Murray, but before we go, we would like to give a very special thank you to our partners at Krypton Radio out of LA, Famous Faces and Funnies Off the Chain Radio with Yvonne Mason, Space Coast Comics, Asylum Convention Entertainment Services with Heather Reed, Embellish FX in Orlando, Florida. These are the folks that share our videos all over the World Wide Web, and we hope you will too. Don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment, let us know what you think of today's show and our guest. You can also check our guest links below. Remember to subscribe, log on, and stay tuned to see who we're hanging with next. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was. Thank you.
We'll be right back.